Hello and welcome back to episode 33 of Ekko to 100, where I try to prove to you guys that you can master any champion within 100 games. And today we are looking at another Ekko the Nico ETN game. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I found this game and I thought this is a good game to review. It'll save my voice, it'll save my brain a little bit, and also it's a really good chance to explain to you what EU's best Ekko player what he does pretty much. So he's currently Challenger, currently literally just scraping Challenger. In previous seasons he's managed to climb up the ladder more, and he's still looking to it before Season 12 ends and Preseason begins the beginning of November. So here we'll be able to see what ETN does with these new Ekko buffs really, and what he does to really snowball his games. He's currently into the Maokai jungle. Maokai is very strong at the moment. A bit of a permaban of mine at the moment even, so let's see how he faces that, and maybe we can learn something there. They've got a Olaf in top against the Nasus, a Zac mid, which we've been seeing more into the Zed, and in bot lane we've got a Nyla and a Blitzcrank into a Misfortune and a Yumi, which are, the enemy bot lane here looks fairly strong. The enemy team looks fairly strong. If they can really scale, then they've really got something going. So somehow we're going to have to be able to get up and scale before they do. So here, ETN doing a really beautiful bot side clear, moving up to top. He obviously won't have the Q here, but he can drop the W and then throw his Q out when it's ready. Perfect. Like to see it. And here, actually, we get vision of the Maokai on his chickens. Really well done by the Zac here. If you're in mid lane and you're pushed, you manage to get a good push, drop your ward there. It's really nice to be able to see where the jungler is for your jungler, for you, and for all your other laners as well. Because if they're there, then they know that they can keep pushing and be nice and safe. So at this point, we want to be looking around our lanes to see who's doing well. Wow, should have been looking bot lane. Ooh, okay. Double kill in bot lane, that's good. 2 for 1, we're happy with that. The mid lane's looking okay. The Zac is a really good CC machine, doesn't have a lot of damage output, and Olaf is pretty good early, which is probably why we started in bot side and are working our way top. So here, a nice little double camp leash. Again, we won't be able to do this in the preseason, so if you can't do it now, don't worry too much. The leashing range for jungle camps has been drastically shortened to, let me show you here, like around here, just this little area here. And if we have a look at this, we can potentially look at a tower dive in top lane. Because, yeah, that Nasus is looking very low. If we get our Z drive passive off here, then, well, don't even need that. Just one ability will do it. Get our Dark Harvest proc, start building up our Treasure Hunter, and, give Olaf the kill, like, more than happy for that to happen. If Olaf can really snowball his lane and not get let the Nasus farm, then that's one less thing to worry about in the late game, and one more reason for us to start snowballing our lead. So I've been following this guy. It's really good to have someone who isn't necessarily a streamer. ETN does stream, and I could link his stream down below as well if you want to go check him out. He's a Spanish guy, really nice, funny guy. Does only stream in Spanish, I believe. But it's really nice to get a real person, just review their games, without any commentary, without anything. Just see what they do, see what you would do differently. Like every single move that they make, decide what you would do as your next move, and then see if they do it, and see if they don't do it, and if they don't do it, why don't they do it, and what could you improve on. So here we start moving towards the Krugs, move towards bot lane if necessary. The Nyla is doing very well, so we'll leave that and we'll start taking our Krugs again. Level 2 Krugs, happy about this. Really get close to our level 6. This should give us level 5. Yeah, there it is. And then we'll move up to our chickens. So we looks like we are potentially looking at a mid lane gank here. Hex Flash coming from the Blitzcrank Q, really nice. Doesn't get the E knock up, interestingly. Oh, and doesn't go. No, he's alive. He's alive. Get the shield, get the Z drive, and we get that kill. Z drive, Z killed. Perfect. Z drive is the passive, if you don't know. Z drive resonance. One of the things that have been buffed on Ekko. So his ultimate damage has been buffed, and his Z drive resonance damage has been buffed. Chrono Break, I should call it. Let's start using their real names. if we're playing this champion for another, what, 67 more games, may as well. And yeah, I honestly could not have chosen a champion that I was happier to take to 100. Like, I love playing Echoes, one of the most stylish champs in the game, just one of the funnest as well. And if you can play him well, play him consistently, you can get him fed almost every game, and it's just so much fun. So here we're looking for that bot lane. We get a good W down, and we get the flash out. The MF deciding that she can just sit in that W without any consequences. Unfortunately, that is not true. And then we hold our Q right to the last second and ensure we get that kill, because we now have that Dark Seal. Dark Seal and boots, perfect. 4 stacks on the Dark Seal, 3 stacks on the Treasure Hunter, and looks like we're going to see if we can get this Maokai. Got the W down. Good knock up from the Blitzcrank, so we can ensure that stun, and oh, Blitzcrank, perfectly played. Don't know if we'll be able to get that because all of our abilities are on cooldown, but even better, it gives us 5 stacks on our Dark Seal, 4 Dark Harvest stacks, and 4 Treasure Hunter stacks. So we're really looking good this game already. 2-0-2, and we're matching the farm of the Maokai as well, and we have our ultimate. Like this. And we're just going for the counter gank straight away. As soon as the MF appears with the Yuumi back, you know, why let them farm? Why let them farm when you can do this? That's brilliant. Something that we really need to consider is once we've ganked a lane, a lot of the time what I would do, especially, is I'd gank it, I'd push it in, and I'd leave. That's fine. In the top lane, we saw the Nasus. When we got the Nasus kill, right, he teleported straight back. So what we could have potentially gone is circled around. I think because the Olaf was low, I think we were fairly low. We weren't level 6 yet. I think, you know, there's reason, and the Nasus was very pushed under. I think there's good reason to just live and let live there. We'll go back to farming. We'll go back, spend our gold that we got for the kill, and move out. There in the bot lane, obviously the fight was lasting so long that we managed to kill the MF, and she managed to walk back to lane in time for us to still be around. So why not just re-enter? So the Nasus here ults and he ghosts. The Maokai is also up here. They are both looking very low. The Maokai ults. The Olaf goes down. Who is that up here? Yuumi is for some reason here. And you know, we'll take this 2v3, and you know what? We'll win it. Perfect. Triple kill on the Ekko. 10 Dark Seal stacks. It's looking really, really juicy this game already. 8 minutes in. Fully completed Treasure Hunter. The hardest person to get a Treasure Hunter stack on is Yuumi because, well, she's Yuumi. Oh, I was a surrender there. I thought we were going to have to do another video. But no, can't surrender pre 15 minutes. So we're safe. And then we'll just start looking at some objectives as well. We are quite low. We do have red buff, so we're not too unhappy with it. We do have fruit there as well, and we don't have our ultimate. We did use that in the last fight there, which we did use aggressively. Good to see. Use our final smite charge, so we've got our blue smite now. You know, we're looking good. We're looking very good. So, with the new items, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look through them yet. New preseason 2023 items focused on tank. So we'll have to see if we can get a good tank Ekko game in whilst the bot lane engage there. Bot lane and mid lane look like they're doing some good things. Nyla really going in for it, and you know, anyone can kill this MF at this point. We're happy to just keep farming. Potentially for a dragon play now that we know that their bot lane is out of commission, and so is their jungler, although they are just respawning now. It looks like our bot lane is backing, and so is our mid lane, so we'll leave that be and just let Crux get Crux. So yeah, we'll have to see if we can find some interesting Ekko builds once that comes in. We'll just finish up these Krugs here. So no medium Krugs I've noticed as well in preseason. It look like they're really trying to make the jungle more accessible, right? And they have been trying for years, and they decided it just needs a complete restructure. So they've added in this 3-layer smite thing with, you know, you buy an egg, once you've fed it enough it hatches and you get a little thing, and then once it gets enough treats from there, it like evolves and goes into this adult version. Really interesting. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. All 3 smites look really good. And And now I think the starting smite does 600 damage instead of 450 true damage. The medium one does 900, which is what it does now upgraded. Oh, really nice. Really nice there. Just nothing Zed could do. W is down. Under tower. We'll just pop the Herald here and get this done. So yeah, the medium level of smite in the preseason does 900 damage, and then if you fully upgrade it, it does 1200 damage, which is insane. 1200 and then half that to all surrounding monsters, which is nuts. So here we're looking for the Maokai and the Yuumi. Found them. We managed to get a really good W, very good predictor there. Managed to get our Z drive off, managed to get that Dark Harvest proc, and we managed to get the kill. We get Withered there. NASA's been buffed recently as well, so we do have to be careful around that now. The Wither now does a lot, and I believe it scales with AP now. So if you're seeing AP Nasus in your games, that'll be why. So here we get the W off, we get the W shield, we QE, get the Resonance off, and here ult the Yuumi. Ult the Yuumi, save our life. We go untargetable in your ult, so you avoid turret damage. And also the targeting on turret will change as well to whoever's closest or whoever's doing damage to a champion under it. Really good ganking tool. Get a W. Nice. Brilliant. We'll probably get that proc and run off and get the Dark Harvest stack. 12 Dark Harvest stacks now. We have 25 Magi stacks. It's insane. I'll talk about runes actually. So we've got Dark Harvest, we've got Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Treasure Hunter, and then we've got the Triumph and the Legend Tenacity. So our standard runes, we're happy with this. I think we learnt them from ETN in the first place actually, and we've liked them ever since. I do try, so I've got an Ekko mid game coming out, hopefully tomorrow if I'm feeling well enough. Ooh, not quite enough to kill the Zed there. But we do actually try some different runes in that, so I'm excited to show you guys that. Just one shot and just nothing they can do. 3 double kill, 11-0 and 3. We have a 700 gold shutdown. We have 2 items, one of them 25 stack Magi's, and if you know how to play Ekko, you know this game's won. You know there's not much they can do about that. As long as you don't let the Nasus scale, it'll probably be worth going into magic penetration here. He does go for the Nasus too, that's fine. Complete the core build first. And then what I would do is I'd go... Well, see, this is the thing. When you're ahead and you're one-shotting everybody like you are, you kind of want to build defensively or proactively. And what I mean by that is like your Zhonya's so that you don't drop your Magi stacks or your shutdown. And proactively, I mean, now that you're this fed, you know people are going to be building magic resistance, right? So get ahead of the game, start building your Void Staff, start building your Shadow Flame. And then when they do finally finish that item, just sweeping up all over the place here, brilliant. And then once they do finally get that magic resistance item, you can already burn through it wonderfully because you've already got your Shadow Flame, and you've already got your Void Staff. I'd recommend Void Staff if they're going magic resistance items. But currently, if you look here, none of the enemy team have actually even got any of their core build yet. The Zed has 1 full item and that's it for their team. Whereas if we look at ours, we have 3 full items, including the Magi. It's a bit cheeky to call that a full item. But this game is a stomp. And if you... Oh, almost one shot. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. We've got our ultimate up if we want to get out. But, there's a good chance that we'll be able to triple kill here. And Zed posturing. If... Well... This is what I was about to say. If Zed ults, we had ult. Oh, that's why I banned Maokai, you see. He planned to ult, ETM planned to ult there, but because it's Maokai, he's got the targetable W, right, to root you. He's got his Q knock up, and he's got his ultimate, which will root you as well. And if you're in any one of those... Ooh. Yeah, she did what she could there. That's fair enough. If you use any one of those abilities to CC Ekko, he can't ult. So that was his mistake. He should have thought about that after he got the MF ult and potentially did a lot of damage to the Maokai. He should have just ulted away or just E'd over the wall. I think probably a bit of a limit test there. But we are up now. We are moving over to our top side. Probably looking for that... to be honest, it looks like their team's ending. So, just with what Ekko has done, he has managed to just feed every lane. I mean, to be honest, they all played very well as well, but ETN just coming in the top of his game here. Like, really, really brilliant stuff to see. Well-timed ganks, well-timed repeat ganks, and you know, he just knows the limits of Ekko, right? It was a bit Let's go and watch that again, because that is insane. Let's slow this down as well. Speed it up there, slow it down. Just watch this combo, right? I don't even think... So he W's over there, so Zed can't escape with his W. E, Q in the E animation, Alt, and then the Z drive auto attack will finish it off. Just... And if you can... Oh, excuse me. If you can get to that point, and that's it. They decide to quit from that. I completely understand why, because he wasn't going to stop getting stronger as well. Anyway, we'll go take a look at the damage. So, ending the game 14-1-4. Brilliant. Runes looking really good. Legend Tenacity, especially coming in very early. Graph-wise, most in the game at 15,000 damage. Significantly higher than anybody on their team. Maokai actually doing alright, considering he was pretty stomped. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this game, please drop me a like, a comment, or subscribe. It really helps. I've been SmackJack, and I will see you guys in the next one.